This is Maximus Breaking News.
So what we're doing is we're increasing oversight of the manufacturing process. So we know there are problems with manufacturing. There have been problems in the past, but these are continuing. And the aircraft that was involved in the accident last week at Alaska was less than 3 months old. So this is a brand new aircraft. It has just come off the line and it had significant problems. And we believe there are other manufacturing problems as well. So this is all about finding where the risks are, identifying the risks and mitigating them. So we're going to increase oversight by auditing the production process at Boeing and at Spirit, increasing our oversight on the ground, but also our oversight of data. And frankly, as you mentioned, I think we need to look at who's got authority to make approvals and how that works, this delegation of authority. We want to commission a review of that and see if that's a risk in the system as well. Well, I think it's an option we should look at. And there's been a lot of debate around delegation. It used to be FAA that did quite a bit more. That was moved by legislation to the private sector. That works great in a lot of instances, but sometimes it doesn't. And so rather than debating whether it should move back to FAA, I think we should also look, is there a third-party option? Could we get a technical nonprofit organization that provides that approval or oversight, and then we oversee that organization? So it's just an option. It may not be the right option, but I think we need to have that debate.
Mike, I want to ask you about the discussions with Boeing on an inspection protocol for the MAX 9s that are grounded. When do you think that you'll have that worked out so that they can start these inspections and potentially get those planes back in the air?
We think it'll be worked out when we're sure that it's going to be safe. So we need to make sure these aircraft are all inspected and they're all returned to the condition that meets the certification requirements. There's been a huge amount of work, as you can imagine, this last week, really around the clock, by FAA safety teams, by Boeing, by the carriers, and we're working on an engineering solution. So when we're satisfied that that's safe, that will be issued.
Just to be clear here, no time frame. In other words, it's not something you're expecting in the next day or two.
I think you can count on me to never give you a time frame for when something's going to happen if it involves a safety review. So we're going to go with it when it's safe.